Your qualifying order in the 5 spot will be Nick Bayette. In the 4 will be Todd Farnham. In the 3 is going to be Alexis Helmrich. In the 2, Dave Fout. And on the pole will be Mike Kaller. Race number 1 going live in a minute and a half. Race number 1 going live in a minute and a half. We're now into our main events. All lower mains are going to be 5 minutes. Our A mains for everything other than novice will be 7. Woo!
Nick Bayette.
Race number 1, roll them out, check them in, going live in 1 minute. Drivers for race number 10. Out on the track, corner marshal, please. That is Schaefer, Hulskamp, Drebby, Collinsworth, Anthony, Mann, and Chenard. I'll have Henry, Helmrich, Bayette, and Mayfield help me out for race number 2. Marshals, your spots, please. Race number 1, going live in 45 seconds.
Alexis Helmrich. 30 seconds to the start of the race. Todd Farnham. 15 seconds to the start of the race. David Fout. Less than 5.
All right, straightaway is closed. Straightaway is closed. Please grid the cars. Straightaway is closed. Please grid the cars. Qualifying in the 5 spot, Nick Bayette. In the 4, Todd Farnham. In the 3, Alexis Helmrich. In the 2, Dave Fout. And on the pole will be Mike Kaller. Top 2 going into that B main event. Top 2 going into the B main event. Got your cars lined up, please. And you guys know the gig. Make your passes clean. You hit somebody, take them out of position. You got to relinquish it back. I will call for rough driving. Drivers ready, marshals ready at the sound of the tone. And we are rolling with our 17.5 Buggy C main event. We are rolling with race number 1 of 10. This is our 17.5 Buggy C main event. Leading side is going to be Mike Kaller. In the 2, Kaller hooking up a pipe. Collinsworth doing the hippie shake shuffle. Going out to get him. So now Fout leading out. Helmrich in the 2. Looks like Farnham in the 3. Kaller going to give chase. Now back into the top 4. Bayette rounding out my top 5. You're watching race number 1. Race number 2. 21.5 B main event. You will be coming up next. 21.5 B main event. You'll be coming up next. Dave Fout leading out. Fout keeping it rubber side down. Middle area of the track. Wants a shot at that B main. It's Fout on top. Alexis Helmrich in the 2. Then you got a 3-car dance between Farnham, Kaller, and Bayette. Bayette moving to the outside on Farnham. Now Bayette taking over the top 3, coming down that back straightaway. Bayette car on the move. Fout just keeping it rubber side down. Middle of the track. Smooth. Like a well-oiled ninja. Fout on top. Alexis Helmrich in that 2. Helmrich with the white, pink, and purple. Trying to make her way into that B main event. Then you got a 3-car gaggle for 3rd, 4th, and 5th. That's Bayette, Kaller, and Farnham. Make your passes clean, guys. Make your passes clean. Up next, race number 2. 21.5. B main, make your passes clean. Fout now under attack from Helmrich. They got to work together if they want to stay in that contention for the B main. Fout going wide, getting it wrong off the triple. And here comes Bayette. Now you got a 4-car dance. Bayette into the 2. Kaller making his way up. Fout into the top 4 now. Plenty of time, 2 minutes in. 3 to go. Kaller getting it wrong in the center section. Bayette going wide, coming down the back straightaway. Fout pushing it wide, making his car 10 feet wide. So now Fout back into the top 2. Bayette going to drop it to the 3 now. Alexis Helmrich trying to run away with your C main event. Fout got a rearview mirror full of Bayette coming through the pitcher's mound. Bayette looking back to the inside. Threads the needle. Fout going to back it down and live to play another day. They've got 2:30 in, 2:30 to go, halfway home. So Fout just wanted to try and pick up some pieces, keeping it clean in the center section. Coming up on Bayette. Bayette pushes it wide. That's going to give Fout a pretty sizable lead coming down that front straightaway now. Bayette going to give chase in that 3. Out front, though, is Alexis Helmrich. Through the center section, coming into the double. Back by the pitcher's mound. Fout in the 2. Bayette into 3. Drivers, you got 3 minutes in. Watch by start finish line. Thank you, Richie. It is clear. Now Fout pushing it wide, coming on the straightaway. Bayette.
2 minutes left.
Too close for missiles, switching it to guns. They're side by side. Bayette getting the better end of that one. So Bayette now back into the 2. Fout in the 3. Caller in the 4. Caller now back in the hunt. 3:15 in, 1:45 to go. Off the end of the short shoot they go, over the floater tabletop. In front of the driver's hand, double single out of your top 2. Caller. Watch the top of the hill, watch top of the hill, watch top of the hill. Clear, nicely done, guys. Work together. Now Alexis Helmrich on top. Bayette with a pretty good lead in that 2. He's hunting down Helmrich now with 3:30 in, 1:30 to go. Race number dos. 21.5 B main event coming at you next. 21.5 B main coming at you next. That will be a full 10-car main event. As always, 10-car mains, I do request that you guys have your masks on, if at all possible. Make sure you are not on top of one another. Have a little bit of distance, not a lot, but a little bit of distance, obviously, as needed. Alexis Helmrich on top. Nick Bayette in the 2. Bayette only 1.9 back. Caller in the 3. Now Helmrich getting it wrong. Bayette getting it wrong. Richie dancing a jig. Caller hooking up a pipe. Here comes Fout. Wants a shot at that top 3 now with 4:30 in. 30 seconds to go. Starting to wind this one down again like always. Marshals, make sure you grab your blowers. Blow off your respective areas. We are putting water down after race 3. Water after race 3. With under 15 to go. Under 15 to go. It's Helmrich on top. Bayette in the 2. Caller in the 3. Fout in the 4. Farnham in the 5 with less than 5 drivers. Less than 5. And that's going to be time. You'll be done when you cross our finish line. Bayette looking to the inside on Helmrich. He wants to start 9th versus 10th. Mike Caller, you are done. Coming down to the final closing moments. Here we go. Leader and second over the center double they go. And that is a race. I'll stop. Marshals, go and grab your blowers and start blowing off your area. Taking the win, Nick Bayette, Alexis Helmrich. You are bumping into that B main event. So I'll need to have Perry Mayfield, Lee Helmrich, and John Henry, and these 5 drivers out to corner marshal, please. All right, we can go get the blowers down. Blowers down. Marshals to your spots, please. Marshals to your spots. Marshals to your spots. Race number 2. You can roll them out. Check them in.
Greg Skirbo. Alyssa Helmrich. Dave Rosen. Carnasada. Tim
Watch the crossover, drivers.
Kyle
Watch crossover.
Anton Morissette. Stanford Bunce. Nicholas Finch.
All right, with that being said, marshals to your spots, please. Marshals to your spots. Marshals to your spots. All right, straightaway is closed. Straightaway is closed. Straightaway is closed. Qualifying in the 10 spot, Michael Tilden. In the 9, Tim Bunce. In the 8, Nicholas Finch. In the 7, Alyssa Helmrich. In the 6, Carne Asada. In the 5, Dave Rosen. In the 4, Stanford Bunce. In the 3, Kyle Bunce. In the 2, Anton Morissette. And on the pole will be Greg Skirbo. So we get our cars lined up.
1 minute to the start of the race.
Dave, you want to help me out with that? Greg on the pole. Anton in the 2. Here's Anton. He should be in the 2. Kyle Bunce, wiggle your wheels. Okay, you're in the 3.
45 seconds to the start
Stanford,
of the race.
you're in the 4. There we go. I know my grid isn't the best in the world, but hopefully, just because you can't see it from outer space. Cool. All right, top 2 going to be going into that A main event. And remember,
30 seconds to the start
if
of the race.
you hit somebody and take them out for position, I will call for rough driving as I see it. If you hit somebody and knock them out, You got to give the spot back. Driver's ready, marshal's ready. At the sound of the tone. And we are rolling. Your leader locked and loaded, Anton. In that 2. Keep it clean, guys. Keep it clean. Restart, restart, restart. 4 cars in front of the driver's stand. Guys, got to make it through at least 5 turns. Let's go get our cars lined up, please. Cars lined up. All right. That's what I like to see. All right. Let's try this one again. Driver's ready. Marshal's ready at the sound of the tone. And we're locked and loaded. Nicely done. That's what I like to see. Nice, clean start out of everybody. Good job, everybody. Watch it at the top of the hill. Watch the top of the hill. Thank you, Perry. Watch in center section. Watch center section. Watch center section. It is clear. All right, clean it up, guys. Clean it up. Settle it in. Nice, long 5-minute main. Watching for the driver's stand. Watching for the driver's stand. Thank you, Nick. It's going to be Serbo on top. Anton Morissette in the 2. Watching the rhythm. Watching the center. Watching the center. Watching the center. I'll give you an A for effort, a C for execution. Watch by start finish line. Watch by start finish line. It is clear. It's going to be Serbo on top. Anton Morissette in that 2. Watch by start finish line. It is clear. Watch it out front, drivers. Watch it out front. Thank you, Mr. Farnham. 1 minute in, 4 to go. Leader right now going to be Greg Serbo. By the start finish line he goes. Anton in that 2. Top 2 front runners. Through the center section of the track. Kyle Bunce moving into that top 3 now. Watching the center, watching the center, watching the center, watching the center. Thank you, Dave. Race number 3, Novice A main event. Going to be coming at you next. Novice A main. Alyssa, you will have leader and second work with you soon enough. Just hold your line. You know what to do. Whoa. Rosen, Papa Wheelie. Watch top of the hill. Watch top of the hill. It's Anton Morissette leading out. Greg Serbo in the 2. Watch in the center. Watch in the center. Watch by start finish line. It is clear. Anton Morissette leading out. Greg Serbo in the 2. Now Morissette dropping to 3. Serbo leading out. Kyle Bunce moving into the 2. Morissette in the 3. Thank you very much, Mr. Farnham. Appreciate that. 2:30 in, 2:30 to go. And you got Tilden, Rosen, and Finch all going at it for 5th, 6th, and 7th. Watch crossover, watch crossover. It is clear. Anton Morissette sitting in that 3 spot. Leader on track, Greg Serbo. Watch come on front straightaway. Watch come on front straightaway. Keep it clean, guys. Clean it up, clean it up. Now Kyle Bunce going to take over that top spot. Serbo in the 3 and Morissette in the 4. So 1st, 2nd, and 3rd come by the start finish line right about now. Morissette over the top he goes. Help him out, help him out, help him out. Nicely done, guys. Thank you.
2 minutes left.
So it is going to be Kyle Bunce on top. Greg Serbo in the 2. Anton Morissette in the 3. Leader right now coming down that front straightaway. That is Kyle Bunce. Serbo in that 2. Morissette in the 3. Oh, my. That had more hang time than Southwest Airlines. Greg Serbo in the 2. Morissette in the 3. Watch it in the crossover. Watch it in the crossover. Thank you, Dave. Kyle Bunce, leader, coming in front of the driver's stand right now. Coming up on the back door of Helmerich. Nicely done, Tim. Appreciate that. Kyle Bunce leading out. Serbo in the 2. Morissette in the 3. Morissette only 1.1 back. So Morissette keeping him legal and legit. That'll be 3rd and 2nd with there, Tim. Thank you so much. Appreciate the assistance on that. Watch it in the center. Watch in the center. Serbo off the end of the straightaway. Watch on straightaway. Marshall on straightaway. Marshall on straightaway.
1 minute left.
Anton getting it wrong in no man's land. 4 minutes in, 1 to go. It is Bunce on top. Serbo in the 2. Morissette in 3. Stanford now moving up into the top 4. Watch in the center. Watch in the center. It is clear with 45 seconds left to go. 45 seconds left to go. Race number 3, Novice A main event. You will be up next. Novice A main event. You will be up next. With under 30 to go, drivers. Under 30 to go. Watch the crossover, drivers. Watch the crossover. It is clear. Under 20 seconds to go. It is Kyle Bunce on top. Greg Serbo in the 2. Anton in the 3. Watch in the center. Watch in the center. It is clear. That was, I believe, Kyle putting it upside down. Now Serbo's going to go back into that top spot. With under 5, under 5, under 5. Thank you, Nick. And 2 and 1, and that is going to be time. Finish the lap. You are on. Serbo, you are done. Bunce, you are done. Waiting on a couple cars. Marshall's going to go in here, please. Tim Bunce, you are done. Nicholas, you are done. Anton, you are done. Waiting on a couple cars. Marshall's going to go in here, please. Dave Rosen, you are done. Waiting on 2. Waiting on 2. And that is a race. I'll stop. I'll stop. Marshall's going to grab those blowers. Taking the win, Greg Serbo, Kyle Bunce, Anton Morissette in the 3. Greg Serbo and Kyle Bunce, you're going into that A main event. That'll be race number 5. Race number 5. Or excuse me, race number 6. All right, Novice A main event. You are going to be up next. Novice A main event. You're going to be up next. Drivers from race number 2. Need you out around the track to Marshall, please. Drivers from race number 2. Out around track to Marshall, please. I haven't called track open yet, so all cars should be stopped. Marshals to your spots, please. Marshals to your spots. All right, race number 3. You can roll them out, check them in. Qualifying in the 8 spot, Kyle Vining. In the 7, Richard Grimm. In the 6, Bud Maloney. In the 5, Trevor Bernard. In the 4, Paul Fontaine. In the 3, Nicholas Finch. In the 2, Scott Schicklin. On the pole will be Jason Benner. Marshals to your spots, please. Marshals to your spots. I haven't called straightaway close yet. You can still finish out your lap, guys. And straightaway is closed. Straightaway is closed. We'll go and grid the cars. Again, in the 8 spot, Kyle Vining. In the 7, Richard Grimm. In the 6, Bud Maloney. In the 5, Trevor Bernard. In the 4, Paul Fontaine. In the 3, Nicholas Finch. And on the pole, in the 2 will be Scott Schickel. And on the pole will be Jason Benner. So we'll get our cars lined up, please. Cars lined up.
One minute to the start of the race.
Mr. Benner, you are 3 spots forward. Right there. Scott Schickel, right there. Nicholas Finch into the 3.
45
Paul
seconds
Fontaine
to the start
in
of
the
the race.
4. Bernard in the 5. Maloney in the 6. Grimm in the 7. Nick, where are you going?
30 seconds to the start of
Can
the
you
race.
what? You can cross the start-finish line, yes.
$15 seconds to the start of the race. Nicholas Finch.
Gotcha. You are in like Flynn. Nailed it.
Less than 5.
All right, you guys know the gig. Drivers ready, marshals ready. Make your passes clean. Going at the sound, Odie Tone. And we're off and running. Nicely done, guys. Work together, work together. Nice long 6-minute A main event. Plenty of time to get things done. Watch by start finish line. It is clear. One behind you. Anton behind you. Race number 4. Short course, A main. You'll be up next. Going to put the water down, and race number 4 will be on deck. It's going to be Jason Benner leading out. Bud Maloney in the 2. Watch on the crossover. Watch on the crossover. It is clear. Maloney in the 2. Fontaine in the 3. Bernard, Grimm, Schickel, Finch, and Vining. Watch by start finish line, guys. Watch by start finish line. Make your passes clean. It's Jason Benner on top. Benner right now by the start finish line. In that 2 will be Paul Fontaine. Now Bud Maloney making his way back into the 2. Fontaine in the 3. Bernard in the 4. Watch it out front of the driver's stand. Watch from the driver's stand. It is clear. One behind you there, Anton. Watch center section, guys. Watch center section. Watch center section. Watch center section. Woo! Anton making himself 6 inches wide. Thank you, Carney. We put a little water down after this. It is Jason Benner on top. Paul Fontaine in the 2. Watching for the driver's stand, drivers. Watching for the driver's stand. Thank you, Mr. Tilden. Appreciate that. Jason Benner on top. Paul Fontaine in that 2 spot. Bud Maloney in the 3. 2:30 in. 3:30 to go. Race number 4. Short course. Stadium Truck A main. You'll be up next. Whoa. Somebody's off the beaten path. Remember, I don't validate parking tickets, bud. It's Jason Benner on top. Benner by the start finish line. He goes. The yellow, orange, and red going into the teal. Looks like Paul Fontaine now pulling into the top 2. Bernard. Maloney. Watch it out front, drivers. Watch it out front. Watch it out front. Anton going skyrocketing. Drivers, you got 4 minutes in, 2 to go. 4 minutes in, 2 to go. You're watching race number 3. Race number 4, short course stadium truck coming at you next. Short course stadium truck coming at you next.
Two minutes left.
Drivers, you got 4 minutes in, 2 to go. 4 in, 2 to go. It's Benner on top. Fontaine, Maloney, Bernard, Grimm, Schickel, Finch, and Vining. Watch top of the hill, drivers. Watch top of the hill. It is clear. Drivers, you got a minute 30 left to go. A minute 30 left to go. It is Jason Benner on top. Paul Fontaine in the 2. We are going to be putting some water down after this race. A little water after this race. And race number 4 will be on deck. Less than a minute. Less than a minute. It's Jason Benner leading out. Paul Fontaine in that 2. Bud Maloney in the 3. Watch it in center section. Watch center section. Anton going for the soccer save. With 45 seconds to go, drivers. 45 seconds to go. It's Jason Benner watching the triple section. Watching triple section. Help him out. Help him out. Nicely done. Thank you, Mr. Tilden. Jason Benner leading out. Paul Fontaine in the 2. Bud Maloney in the 3 with under 30 seconds to go, drivers. Under 30 to go. Race number 4, short course, stadium truck. You'll be up next, putting water down. And that'll carry us through till 17.5, stock buggy. Starting to wind this one down, drivers. Keep on rolling. Less than 5, less than 5. With 2 and 1, and that's going to be time. Bud Maloney, you are done. Paul Fontaine, you are done. Nicholas Finch, you are done. Waiting on a couple cars. Marshals, don't go anywhere, please. Taking the win, Jason Benner, you are done. Waiting on 3. Waiting on 3. Schickel, you are done. Vining, you're done. And waiting on 1. Waiting on 1. And Mr. Grimm, you are done. That is our race all stop. Going to put some water down. And race number 4. Short Course Stadium truck coming at you next. Novice drivers, don't disappear on me. I'll need you out around track to corner marshal, please.
Transponder 90119476484747. Transponder 8459810. Transponder 8179404. The race is completed.
All right, novice marshals out to your track spot, please. Novice marshals out to your
Andrew
spots, please. Novice marshals
Joe
out to your
Anderson.
spots.
David Fount.
Qualifying in the
Meatball.
9 spot, Nick Bayette. In the 8, Anton Morset. In the 7, Joe Rickerson. In the 6, Caden Lindsell. In the 5, Brett Kaiser. In the 4, Andrew Bryant. In the 3, Dave Fout. In the
45
2,
seconds
Blake
to start the
Lindsell.
race.
And on the pole will
Blake
be
Lindsell.
Local Legend, or as he is known by his friends, Serpunchy, will be your top qualifier today.
30
That
seconds
is
to
not the
start
line.
race. Local flip-flops legend. Grass monkey.
All right, race is going live here in about 45 seconds. Let's go ahead and shut down the straightaway.
15 seconds to
Straightaway is
start the
closed.
race.
Straightaway is closed. Going to get our cars lined up. Going to get our cars lined up. Race number 5. 17.5 buggy B main event. You're going to be coming up next. 17.5 buggy B main. You
Less
will
than
be
5.
up next. Again, it's the local legend on the pole. Lindsell in the 2. Dave Fout in the 3. Andrew Bryan in the 4. Kaiser in the 5. Caden in the 6. Rickerson in the 7. Anton not going to make this one. So we got a clear check out of everybody. Blake, I give you full permission to use the bumpers for what they're designed. Driver's ready. Marshall's ready. Going at the sound of the tone. And we're off and rolling. Here, pole sitter locked and loaded out of the hole. Blake giving chase. Bryant moving to the inside on Fout. Fout back to the inside. Side by side over the gap jump they go. And it's a Malachi after that. So it's going to be Caden Lindsell now picking up the pieces into that top 2. Blake in the 3. Looks like Rickerson in the 4. Kaiser in the 5. Bryant and Fout going to round out my top 7. Race number 5. 17.5 buggy B main event. That is a 10-car main. You will be up next. It is Sail Punchy leading out with the Associated T6.2, or point dose as we like to say. That is the latest and greatest variant from Team Associated, a Reedy PTM Power, aka shod vehicle of the Legend of Spear. Come on, start finish line right now. You want to see how it's hooking up and honking? Go over and check it out. Stadium truck making a resurgence. We always have a good stadium truck starting to show here for our Desert Classic, which is coming up here in March, by the way. So if you have signed up for that, kudos to you. You've made a wise choice. Legend on top. Caden in the 2. And then here comes Blake. Caden trying to run like the rabbit scared. Caden not having the most stellar of qualifying luck. He's trying to stay out in front of Blake. But then Caden gets it wrong on that back double. Blake going to go around the outside. So now Blake into the 2. Spear. Legend spearing his way through traffic. I'm full of all kinds of good ones today. It's Legend. Blake Lindsell. Now Blake. And Caden off the end of the straightaway. Brett Kaiser now into the top 4. Andrew Bryant, Dave Fout, and Rickerson going to round out my top 7. Legend off the end of that short shoot. Coming in from the driver's stand. Double single action. Watch it on the crossover. Watch it on the crossover. It is clear. So now gap between Blake and Caden was 1.4. This time by, it's going to be 1.6. So Blake stringing the laps, and you got Andrew Bryant and Dave Fout going at it in front of the driver's stand. Fout hooking up a pipe, bouncing off Bryant. Brett using Rickerson like a wet nap at a barbecue restaurant. Watch coming down the front straightaway, guys. Coming down the front straightaway, it is clear. Thank you very much. Watch in front of the driver's stand. Watch in front of the driver's stand. Help him out, help him out. Nicely done. So Fout and Bryant still going at it for that 5th and 6th. And then here comes Micro Lindsell. Blake trying to find his way through. Caden waiting to pick up some pieces. Other than that, Spear in another zip code. It's got the windows down. If he had any hair, it'd be flowing in the wind in the air. Watching for the driver's stand. Watching for the driver's stand. 3:30 in, 3:30 to go. Halfway home. 7-minute A main event. coming at you here on a Saturday afternoon at Hobby Action Raceway. Again, huge thanks for all my racers coming out today. Hopefully you guys have been having some fun. 7-minute mains coming in full effect. Now Caden all over the back door of Blake. No love lost there, even though they're siblings. I know one beats the other. It's a very long ride home. Of course, I know one of them's a Steelers fan, so it's always a long ride home when they're playing. Sorry. I got to call him when I see him. Blake leading out. Caden in the 2. Gap is 0.8 of a second. Blake over the back double. Caden over the back double. Spear working his way through. Scott, I give you full opportunity to not use the bumper for what it's designed. Oh, watch out. Dead truck, dead truck, dead truck. It is clear. Marshall up mount. Clear. 4:45 in, 2:15 to go. Race number 5. 17.5 buggy B main event. You will be up next. 17.5 buggy B main. You will be up next. Top 2 going into that A main event. Lit on. With 5 minutes in, dose to go.
2 minutes left.
2 more minutes of pure unadulterated excitement. So Caden now starting to work back up on the back door of Blake. A little bit of rough lap for Caden. He hooked up a pipe. Didn't see what happened with Blake. He had a not so stellar 21 second lap, but that's neither here nor there. So second and third over that gap jump they go. Legend. Mana. Giving you some style points. Rocking that T6.2. It's not a sprint car. Gap now 1.6 between Lindsell and Lindsell. So Caden giving it all he's got off the end of the short chute. He's got the end of the straightaway dialed. Truck coming in carrying a whole grip load of speed with 6 minutes in, 1 to go. Gap now back to 9/10 of a second. So Blake shaking like a leaf on a tree. Caden looking high, looking low off the end of the straightaway, coming over that floater tabletop. Looks to the inside, not able to capitalize there. Watch the gap jump, watch the gap jump. It is clear. Brett, you got second and third working with you. You know what to do. It's Blake leading out. Caden in the 2, watching in the bull turn, watching the bull turn. Threading the needle. Somebody losing a flip-flop. Or was that just a sandal? Could be either or. But it's Caden and Blake coming back at it. In front of the driver's stand. 25 seconds to go. They should get by for one more. Thank you, Brett. Appreciate that. Oh, Caden hooking up on 2 wheels. That's going to give Blake about a 10-foot run. With under 10 seconds to go, they should both get by for one more, and they do. So it's going to be a race to the line, and you know what I say when it's a race to the line? Prison rules, baby. Blake, are you kidding me? Spins it around like a record at a donut shop. That's going to put Caden. Aww. Are you racing to the line? Caden and Blake, you are both done. Marshall in the center, please. Marshall in the center. Marshall in the center, please. And that is a race. I'll stop. Taking the win. Local legend. Lindsell in the 2. Lindsell in the 3. Kaiser. Fowd and Bryant. Race number 5. 17.5 buggy B main event. You will be up next. Marshals, grab those blowers. Start blowing off your areas. Drivers from race number 4. I should have 8 marshals out around the track. Need you guys all out around the track, please. All right, drivers from race number 4, I need you out around the track, please. Drivers from race 4 out around the track. And we can go get the blowers down. Blowers down. Race number 5, you can roll them out, check them in. Qualifying in the 10 spot, Alexis Helmrich. In the 9, Nick Bayette.
Jack Klober.
In the 8, Lee Helmrich.
Andrew Menicosi. Blake
In the 7, Blake
Alexis
Palmer.
Tyler Cornwell.
In the 6, Kyler
Boyd.
Cornwell. In the 5, Paul Weir. In the 4, Andrew Menicosi. In the 3, Jack Klober. In the 2, Chase Boyd. And on the pole will be CJ Mann. Marshals of your spots, please. Marshals of your spots. And straightaway is closed. Straightaway is closed. I got Andrew there, Dave Fout there, Rickerson there.
1 minute to the start of the race.
I'll have Blake at the top of the hill. Caden there. Brett is there. We have cleared takeoff. Dave. Oh, never mind. Thank you, Nick. Appreciate that.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
And
30 seconds to the
Scott,
start of the race.
you want to help me out just right in this corner right here, just by the start-finish line? Or if you want to take top of the hill, Blake, if you want to move down because you have a little bit younger legs than he does. Right there in the corner, just so you can watch the start-finish line right here. Starting to having to traverse so much. Perfect. Just watch your footing. All right, drivers ready. Marshall's ready. Top 2 going into that A main event. Make your passes clean. I will call for rough driving at the sound of the tone. And we are rolling. Keep it clean, keep it clean, keep it clean. Marshall in the center. Marshall in the center, please. Thank you very much. Watch by start finish line. Easily done. Nice long 5-minute B main event. Let's make your passes clean, guys. Make your passes clean. Out front's going to be CJ Mann. Chase Boyd in the 2. Looks like Minicosi in the 3. Now Boyd getting to the inside on Mann. Now Boyd going to take a red top spot. Mann in the 2. Minicosi in the 3. Then you got Helmerich. Keep it clean, guys. Keep it clean. Helmerich, Klober, Palmer, Helmerich, Bayette, Cornwell, and Weir. Watch out that back double. Watch out the back double. It is clear. Meanwhile, leading out front is going to be Chase Boyd. CJ Mann in the 2. Andrew Minicosi in the 3. Klober in the 4. Palmer in the 5. Race number 6. That is my 21-5 A main event. You will be up next. Watch top of the hill. Watch top of the hill. It is clear. Right now, Chase Boyd leading out. Coming down that short chute. In the gap jump he goes. CJ Mann in the 2. Minicosi in the 3. Boyd put it upside down. That's going to put CJ Mann knocking on the back door with Minicosi in the 3. Top 3 coming down that front straightaway. They go. It is Boyd, Mann, and Minicosi. S-Works leading out the Associated, leading out the Alosi. Over the gap jump they go. It is Chase Boyd on top. Mann in the 2. Minicosi in the 3. Down that front straightaway they go. First, second, and third over that floater tabletop. And from the driver's stand, they're coming up on the back door of Bayette. You'll have the lead pack coming up on you soon enough. You know what to do. Just letting you know who's coming up on your 6. 1:45 in, 3:15 to go. Blake Palmer put it upside down. That is going to be putting Bayette up into the top 9 now. Blake, you'll have leader, second, and third working with you, even though you're in a battle for 9th and 10th. Please hold your lines. You guys know the gig. Make your passes clean. Minicosi to the inside on Boyd. Boyd getting it wrong top of the hill. So Minicosi now going to lead out. Helmerich, Bayette, and Palmer. You got the lead gap coming up on you. Minicosi and Boyd coming into it on the end of the straightaway. CJ Mann trying to pick up the pieces. Watch it off the double. Watch off the double. It is clear. Blake Palmer, you got leaders, second and third working with you. You know what to do. Top 3 coming in center section. Boyd, wheel to wheel on Minicosi. Makes the pass back into the top spot now. Minicosi hooks up a pipe. That's going to move Mann into the top 3 now. Klober up into the 3 as well. That will be third work with you there, Nick. Please hold your line. Thank you very much. So Chase Boyd on top. CJ Mann in the 2. Jack Klober of PTM Power pulling it into the top 3 now. Minicosi in the 4. Watch the top of the hill. Weir, Cornwell, Helmerich, Palmer, and Bayette rounding out my top 10 with 3 minutes in. Dose to go. Thank you, Caden. Appreciate that.
2 minutes left.
Let's pick up the battle now. Coming back up front. It is Chase Boyd leading out. Blake, that is third work with you. Thank you so much. CJ in the 2. Klober in the 3. Lee, you'll have the leader working with you here soon enough. Just hold your line. Race number 6, 21-5, A main event coming at you next. 21-5, A main event coming at you next. It is Chase Boyd on top. Boyd now over the gap jump he goes. In the 2, CJ Mann. In the 3 is going to be Clover coming over the gap jump right now with Weir, Menicosi, Cornwell, Helmrich, Palmer watching the center. That is your leader hooking up a pipe. Blake, help him out, Brett. Nicely done. Thank you, Brett. So it's going to be CJ Mann now up into the top spot. Chase into the 2. Clover in the 3. Blake, you got third working with you. Please hold your line. Thank you very much. Watch top of the hill. It is clear. Your leader right now come by start-finish line with 50 seconds to go. It is CJ Mann on top. Chase Boyd in that 2. Clover in the 3. Closest gap going to between second and third by 1.6 seconds. Boyd into the pitcher's mound. Clover into the pitcher's mound. They're coming up on the back door of Helmrich. CJ Mann off the end of the straightaway over the floater tabletop. Double single action with under 30 to go. They'll get by for this one and possibly one more. With 25 seconds left on the master clock. Leader on the track is CJ Mann. That is the leader working with your Alexis. And Lee, second workman behind you. Please hold your line. Watch by start finish line. Under 15 to go. That'll be second work leader Lee. Thank you very much. Oh, Boyd getting it wrong. Here comes Clover with less than 5. Lee, that'll be second workman with you. Please hold your line. With less than 3. 2 and 1, and that is going to be time. Finish lap you are on. Race him to the line. Kyler Cornwell, you are done. CJ Mann taking the win. You are done. Alexis, you are done. Chase Boyd in the 2, you are done. Clover in the 3, you are done. Lee Helmrich, you are done. Waiting on several cars. Weir, you are done. Palmer and Menicosi. That is a race. I'll stop. Marshals, grab your blowers.
The race is
completed. Start blowing off your areas. Taking the win. CJ Mann. Chase Boyd into the 2 spot. Clover in the 3. All right, let's go and get our blowers down. Marshals out to your spots, please. Marshals, your spots. All right, race number 6. You can roll them out, check them in. Marshals, your spots, please. We're putting water down after race 6. Water after race 6. Qualifying in the 10 spot, Kyle Bunce.
Scott Mann.
In the 9, Greg Serbo. In the 8, Blake Palmer.
Mike Caller.
In the 7, CJ Bernard. In the 6, Todd Farnham. In the 5, Craig Weiss. In the 4, Steve. In the 3, Mike Caller. In the 2, Scott Mann. And on the pole will be Stephen Antony. Straightaway is closed. I should be looking for any volunteer marshals. Hey, Jack, can you help me out over here on cone 3, please? Thank you very much. Let's go get our cars lined up. Antony on the pole. Mann in the 2. Caller in the 3. Steve in the 4. Steve. Alan.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
All right. 21-5. A main event. Y'all know the gig. Make your passes clean. Don't want to call for restarts. I will if I have to. And I'll call for rough driving. Drivers ready. Marshals ready. Sound of the tone. Going racing. Restart. Somebody's asleep at the wheel. All right, let's go get our cars lined up, please. Get our cars lined up. All right, let's get our cars gridded up. Quickly. Gotta go. He's going to switch out batteries. CJ, switching out batteries in his radio. All right, we're clear for takeoff. Let's try this one more time. Drivers ready, marshals ready. At the sound of the tone. There we go. Not much better. Nice long 7-minute main event. Make your passes clean, guys. Make your passes clean. That necessarily wasn't clean. Throttle goes both ways, guys. Throttle goes both ways. It's going to be Stephen Antony leading out. Caller in the 2. Looks like Bernard, Palmer, Man, Farnham, Steve. Drivers, you got 45 seconds in, 6:15 to go. Race number 7, 17.5 stock buggy, A main event. Coming at you next, we are going to put a little water down, and then race number 7 will be on deck. Watch by start finish line. Watch by start finish line. It is clear. Mike Cowler leading out. Stephen Antony in the 2. Bernard in the 3. .215 in, 4:45 to go. Mike Cowler on top. Stephen Antony in the 2. Scott Mann in the 3. Watch out the end of straightaway. It is clear. Watch out the end of straightaway. Watch out the end of straightaway. .330 in, 3:30 to go. Mike Cowler on top. Stephen Antony in the 2. Scott Mann in the 3. Then it's going to be Bernard, Farnham, Steve, Bunce, Weiss, Serbo, and Palmer. Watch crossover, watch crossover. Mike Cowler leading out. Cowler right now. And let's see, where's Mike Cowler at? There he is. Coming through the switchback, coming down that back straightaway he goes. Stephen Antony in the 2. Antony with the green and black. Scott Mann in the 3. Second and third coming down that back straightaway. That'll be your closest battle right there between second and third. Watch off the center, watch off the center. It is clear. Watching from the driver's stand, watching from the driver's stand. It is clear. Nicely done, guys. 5 in, 2 to go. 5 in, 2 to go.
2 minutes left.
Marshall in front of the driver's stand. Marshall in the driver's stand. Thank you, Andrew. Appreciate that. Mike Caller on top. Stephen Antony in the 2. Scott Mann in the 3. Bernard in the 4. Farnham in the 5. You're winding down race number 6, race number 7, 17.5 buggy A main event. Going to be coming at you next. We're putting water down after this race, water after this race.
One minute left.
Drivers, you got 6:30 in, 30 seconds left to go. Under 20. Mike Caller on top. Stephen Antony in the 2. CJ Bernard in the 3. With under 15 to go. Under 15 to go. It is Caller leading out. Caller right now. In from the driver's stand he goes. Stephen Antony in the 2. He is 4.5 back. Now he's going to be 3.5, but too little, too late. Time has expired. Keep him rolling, drivers, till we call you done. Keep him rolling till we call you done. Bernard, you're done. Farnham, you're done. Bunce, you are done. Waiting on a couple cars. Marshall, doing please. Scott Mann, you are done. Blake Palmer, you're done. Serbo, you're done. Waiting on 2. Mike Caller, you're done. Steve and Stephen Antony, you are done. That is a race. I'll stop. Marshals, grab your blowers. Start blowing off your areas. Marshals, grab your blowers. Race number 7. 2-wheel drive stock A main event coming at you next.
The race is completed.
All right, and all my marshals out there from that last race, please. Should have plenty of you. I don't need 2 over there. I've got 1 there. I've got 1 there. Where's my extra marshal? Andrew Minikasi, can you? Oh, you're not a marshal? Oh, sorry. Sorry. My bad. Yeah. Awesome. Thank you, Paul. Let Lake get track watered for everybody. Don't slip on the infield. It's slippery. Just a minute, guys. Give Lake a second to get up on the driver's stand, then I will cut you guys loose for a few minutes. I've got all my drivers. I've got marshals. As soon as Lake gets up there, you guys can roll them out and check them in. Try to make everything as absolutely equal as possible. There's Lake. There's CJ. All right, guys, roll them out and check them in.
Zipping.
Remember, the track is a little wet.
Alan Dreamy. Sean Huelskamp.
Be
CJ.
mindful in the corners.
Jerry Walter.
Let everybody get checked in.
Dan Collinsworth. Aaron Brown. Roe.
Just waiting on one more to check in.
Randy Locken.
All right, no more cars down the back straightaway. Straightaway is closed. Let's grid them up. In that 10 spot, bumping from the B main, Chase Boyd, CJ Mann in the 9 spot, Collinsworth in the 8, Drebby in the 7, Klavowski in the 6, Huelskamp in the 5, Locken, Walter, Lake, and your TQ, Aaron Brown. Let's set the grid, guys. All cars are good. Have a check out of all the cars. Marshals, please pay attention to your corners. Do not watch the race. All right, drivers, on the sound of the tone. Really? Old man nerves? All right, guys, on the sound of the tone. We're off. Clean first lap, guys. Clean first lap. Excellent. And we're racing. Lake to the point early on. Aaron Brown giving chase. You've got Walter in that 3, Locken in the 4, Huelskamp in the 5. Top 5 stretching it out just a little bit. Drebby in the 6. Looks like Collinsworth. Somebody, and somebody else. Top of the hill, thank you. Give everybody a couple laps here. Top 2 front runners kind of breaking away. The only 2 to do an 18-lap run. Brown gets it upside down coming into the scorer's booth because it's going to allow Huelskamp and Locken to get by. Brown now looking high, looking low. Puts it on the inside. Unfortunately, Huelskamp turns into Brown. That's not going to help Brown's cause any. This is a long race, so it's only 1 down, 6 to go. Lots of time. Helping the triple. Thank you. Your leader, Lake, right now. Last time by for Lake, 17-8. 17-4 fast lap. Locken in that 2 spot. Locken only about 1.5 back from Lake. Walter in that 3, another 1.9 back from Locken. Chase Boyd from the 10 to the 4. Chase Boyd coming over the double. Somehow avoided all the catastrophes. Finds himself in the top 5 coming out of that 10 spot. Closest battle on track right now between Locken and Walter. Actually, all 3 about evenly spread out. Walter almost getting it wrong at the top of the pitcher's mound. You've got Lake now over the crossover, going down the short chute into the single and the double. Last time by for Lake, 17-1. Fast lap on track, leader down the back straightaway, up over the tabletop, into the triple. You've got Locken now just coming into the triple. Gap now 2.7 last time by. Helping the crossover, clear. 2.7 is the gap. 2.3 back is Walter. Boyd another 1.8 back off the door of Walter. Coming on the straightaway, thank you. Brown now worked himself back up to that 5 spot after a rough opening lap. Or actually second or third lap in. You've got Lake now 235 down, 425 to go. Lake still fast lap on track, 17-1. Aaron Brown 17-2. Last time by for Brown. Brown trying to close the gap on Chase Boyd. Locking only about a turn and a half back from Lake. Your leader coming down the back straightaway, rocking the Associated Reedy PTM Power with AKA Rubber. Locking in that 2 spot, rocking the TLR Raw Speed Ride. Lake getting it up on 2 wheels. No harm, no foul. Up over the pitcher's mound. Last time by, Locking closing that gap just a little bit, 2.4 back. Jerry Walter, 16-9 last time by. Walter putting the afterburners on, trying to get a backdoor of Locking. Second and third over the crossover. Meanwhile, your leader into the pitcher's mound and the back straightaway. Aaron Brown last time by 17-0. Brown by Hulskamp. Sets his sights on Walter in that 3 spot. You've got 340 down, 320 to go, guys. Just over halfway. Got a gaggle of cars coming into the triple. Keep it clean, guys. Lake now up over the tabletop into the triple is your leader. Coming by the scores tower now. Locking by the scores tower. Gap now 2.3. Last time by for Lake, 17-5, 17-7 out of Locking, 17-7 out of Walter, 17-2 out of Brown. Brown closing that gap. He's still 6 seconds behind Walter. No real huge battles on track at this point. Top of the hill, that is third place. Brown now not close enough to capitalize on Walter's mistake, but that is going to close the gap quite a bit. Your leader still Richard Lake on a 25-706. In front of the scoring booth, please. That was your leader. New leader on track is Locking in the TLR. Lake going to have to put his head down and do some work. Lake charging hard. Thank you. 1 and 2 up over the tabletop into the triple. Locking double single. Locking goes a little wide. Lake now less than a second behind. Lake's got his sights set on Locking. They both in the pitcher's mound. Sends it in Bo and Luke Duke style. Nothing there. Locking calm, cool, and collected. Lake sending it. You've still got 5:12 down, 1:45 to go, guys. Closest battle on track is for the lead. Locking hangs a pipe. Lake to the inside. Lake back to the point. Locking up over the tabletop. Walter right there, top 3, going over the triple. Coming across the start-finish line now. 1, 2, 3. Locking all over the back door of, Walter all over the back door of Locking. Top of the hill. Meanwhile, Lake trying to stretch that lead out. Aaron Brown now not too far back. CJ, that is second and third coming up on you. Please, you know what to do when they come by. Walter looking to the inside. Nothing there. Locking closed the door. Walter and Locking down the back straightaway. Jerry Walter puts it up on 2 wheels. Comes buck over the crossover. My bad. Locking kicks it sideways. Lake down the straightaway. Locking down the straightaway. Walter down the straightaway. 45 left. Your leader goes double single. Second and third go double single. Brown closing that gap in a big way. Last time by for Brown, 17-5, fastest of your top 4. Brown now only a corner out of the top 3. Meanwhile, your leader into the triple goes double single in front of the scorer's booth, being super careful. Locking and Walter still doing work in that 2 and 3 spot. Help in front of the, thank you. Walter cases a jump, puts him a couple seconds behind. Locking now, your leader, Lake, double single. They might get by for one more. Lake gets by. Locking and Walter chopped you guys at the line. Your leader on a victory lap, barely. Hulskamp, you're done. Boyd, you're done. Man, Collins, we're Drebby waiting on one more, and that's our ace, guys. Lake taking that one 25-7-16, 24-7 flat with a 3. Walter 24-7 flat with a 7. Brown 24-7-06. 2-wheel modified. You are up.
Race is completed. Zipping.
Oh, I'm good, yeah. All right, let's get all those drivers out from that last race, out to marshal positions. Please should have plenty of you guys out there to the green cones. You guys know the routine. Well, let's get, what? You got the lucky pin? Ha cha cha cha. You guys are in trouble. And if I see rough driving, I call stop and goes. You don't do it, you dock your lap. I'm in control. All right, check them in, boys. Let's have some fun, huh? We got some 2-1 modified coming up here
Norfolk Fox
next.
legend. Stephen Anthony.
Let's
Gary
see.
Walter.
Yeah, if you want to help up there, that'd be fantastic, CJ. Thank you, bud. And a
Kevin Boyd.
few more check-ins.
Kevin Gatton.
There's Perry out there looking good. Yeah, watch coming
Gary
on the
Mayfield.
top of the hill. Booyah. Shaka. All right, everything's looking good. Straightaway is closed. Straightaway is closed. Hey, jumping jacks. Slow down. Heart rate low. Low and slow. All right, we're going to start on the grid today. It's going to be in the 7th position to be Perry Mayfield. Starting in the 6th position to be Stephen Anthony. On the 5th tonight it'll be Kevin Boyd. On the 4th position it'll be Jerry Walters. On the 3rd, Kevin Gatton. In the 2 spot tonight will be Richard Lake, the one and only, and your local legend on the pole tonight. All right, marshals, please watch your area and not the race. Keep your eyes peeled. Boy, that means you in the triple. Keep it. Your eyes peeled. All right, marshals are ready. Drivers are ready. We'll go and race in less than 5. We are off just like they started. Single file line. Local legend. I don't know what he was doing. He sent it straight into the pipe. Lake's getting all mistake. Oh, Lord, we already got mistakes happening galore. But guess what, boys? We got 7 minutes of pure fun racing. So right off the bat, we got Jerry Walter leading in. Then we got Kevin Boyd in the 2. I see a little wheel action right there between Spear and Gatton. It is side by side, but I'd call it a little dirty. Now Lake's getting in the mix of this. Oh, we got a 3-way dance right down here. So Jerry and Boyd trying to check out, but you got 3 cars behind them kind of do-sing-doing. So let's watch this battle as it unfolds. Down the straightaway they go over that tabletop. Jerry doing that nice triple, nice and clean. Double action out of him with a 17-1. Boyd with 17-4, but Lake 17-0. Legend 17-4. Gatton 17-3. So all sorts of mishaps going on over here. Your leader, though, Jerry Walter, followed by Kevin Boyd. And then in the 3 spot, it's going to be local legend, followed by Lake. And then Gatton. Gatton's kind of waiting to pick up the pieces in the back, it looks like. Oh, as I say that, I believe Lake makes a mistake, but driver's still got 5:50 to go. Still got 5:50 to go right now. So Jerry Walter leading us out. Let's take a lap with him as he lands that triple. Come by the start, finish on ramp. Meow. Now Kevin Boyd getting around Jerry Walter. So Boyd getting a little action of this. He's been stepping up from 17.5, doing some modified with us, working his butt off to try to get up to pace, and it's showing off right now. We got Perry Mayfield over here coming by. Your leader, Kevin Boyd, and that be 6.2. Going over the crossover with Jerry in the 2. Then you got Lake, Gatton, Legend, Anthony, and Mayfield round out your field. Thank you, Perry. Always great to see great sportsmanship like that. So right now we got Boyd, Walters, Lake, your top 3 with 5:06. Walters makes a big watch the triple, watch the triple. When you set a car down, please put it the right side forward, Boyd. Don't turn the car around facing the wall. Can't drive like that, can you? I appreciate the hustle, but please set the car forward, not backwards on the track. All right, let's catch up with our leaders here. We still got Boyd out front. Right now, fought with the 17.3 last lap. Lake with the 17.4. Gatton with a 16.7. So Gatton finding his groove little midway through this race. We got 2:25 down, 4:35 to go. Right now, Lake's at that lucky pin, asking for it all the magic to happen. But right now, he's putting his work together after some 17.5 action out here in modified, showing him that old guys can still do it. It is a big step up as far as throttle profiles, handling, but here he comes. So Boyd right now got a 0.4 second lead. Gatton right in tow. Then you got Legend, Walter, Anthony, and Mayfield. Walter had a little unfortunate luck. Showed great pace early on. Watch out, Perry. Got the leaders with you. You know the drill. Thank you so much. Uh-oh. As they landed, Boyd got a little sideways. And as I say, that kind of comes off the tabletop. But great run for Boyd so far. He needs to put his head down and keep it on going, keep that momentum swinging. But our new race leader is Richard Lake as he goes over the tabletop. Then we got Gatton 2. Watch out, Andy. You got a gaggle of cars behind you. You got third and fourth with you coming behind you. You know you do. Hold your line till they're there. So our new race leader is Richard Lake right now. Fast stop of the race does go to Lake himself with a 16-4. Honk, honk. He is moving. And then you got Gatton. We'll watch the triple. It is clear. So Gatton right now trying to put a late charge on, but we got 3:45 down, 3:15 to go. Watch top of the hill. Well, if you're getting Marshall, please get off the throttle. Thank you. We'll watch the crossover. Pairing getting a little mix up. No harm, no foul. And we are off with 3 minutes to go, drivers. 4 down, 3 to go. So got Lake out front. Let's take a lap with Lake. Where do we find Mr. Richard Lake? Watch this. Watch straight away. Second right behind you, Perry. Thank you. Uh-oh, Lake kind of shorts the triple. Now Gatton right behind him as they go over the crossover. Gatton trying to send it a little deep in that one. Lake got a little too much on the binders right there. Got a little sideways. There's Gatton playing a defensive driving like I always say. Never anticipate. Always be on the caution. You got a little Spear right behind him in third. So right now I got Lake in front, followed by Gatton. Spear, your top three with 2:25 to go, drivers. Battle still on for that number one position as Lake has it. Gatton wants it. Spear just trying to pick up the pieces behind as they go over the tabletop, set up for the front triple. Lake over it clean. Gatton and Spear. Spear doing a nice little cross landing like that, a little whip action. So right now, hot lap still going to be Richard Lake with 2:05 to go. As I say that, turn my head for one moment, makes a mistake over the left side double. So now Gatton's going to in charge with Spear. Watch the triple. Watch the edge of the triple. Watch to go on top of the hill. Inside, inside. Thank you, CJ. All right, we'll watch the crossover. Aaron Brown doing the best he can to get him. So now we're going to have a little deficit here. Lake was charging out. Now we got Kevin Gatton up to the point, followed by Spear. They had a few rough laps there in the beginning, and I don't know what Spear was thinking. Gatton gets a turn too early. Little no harm, no foul. Watch down the straightaway. Watch straightaway. Watch straightaway. He tried. Watch straightaway. It is clear. Crossover. Work together. Drivers, unfortunate events right there. But we are clear to go with 1:20 to go. We'll watch come out the straightaway. Well, short shoot. We got Spear now up to the top. Lake in the 2. Separation 1.2. So Jerry moves out of the way. Lets Lake go do work. Spear makes a little mistake. Gets on the binders a little too hard there. Come down the straightaway. 1 and 2. Both factory team associated. Reedy driver wants the triple. It is clear. Thank you, Perry. So we got 1 and 2 going down right now with 6 minutes down. 1 to go, drivers. Lake makes a mistake on the crossover. It happens every time. Everyone does make a mistake there. It's just a matter of when it's going to happen. Watch the left side double. Woo, quick hands by Hugh Scamp. Thank you, sir. Alrighty, drivers. We got Spear on top, followed by Lake. Boyd in the 3 now. We got Gatton, Walter, Anthony, and Mayfield round out your field with 35 seconds to go, drivers. 35 seconds to go. Going up on 20 to go, drivers. Your leader still Spear. Let's find Spear a little quick. We got Boyd crossing the line. Boyd dropping down to 4th position. There's your race leader right by the line. There you go. And your second place driver. Separation is 3.3 with less than 5 to go, drivers. Less than 5. Watch top of the hill. Watch straight away. That is time. As you cross the line, you will be done. Boyd, I got you at the line. Gatton, you're going to finish out strong, buddy. You're not done. Boyd's done. Mayfield's done. Spear. Woo! Send him if you got him. Lake is done. Waiting on 2 more drivers. Marshall's waiting on 2 more. Walters is done. And I'm waiting on Gatton here. Gatton's going to finish out in style. Like I said, style. See, Gatton, you're not the only one that breaks. And Gatton is done. Thank you, drivers. So, Spear taking that one 25.706. Lake in the 2 with 25.709. Gatton in the 3, 25.726. Hot lap of the race goes to Richard Lake with a 16.3. Lake has got the hot lap. Spear with a 16.4. All right, marshals, grab those blowers and blow off your designated areas, please. We got race number 9, our sportsman A Main, coming at you guys next.
All right, race number 9. Roll them out, check them in. Race number 9. Roll them out, check them in. Drivers from race number 8.
Greg Skirbo.
Out on the track to corner marshal, please. I will need a couple
Joe Rickerson.
volunteers to help me out
Rich
for
Brown.
race number 10. That'll be an 11-car main event. Qualifying in the 5 spot, Joe Rickerson. In the 4, Casey Bernard. In the 3, Greg Serbo. In the 2, Rich Brown. And on the pole will be Craig Weiss. All right, straightaways closed, straightaways closed, straightaways closed. Marshals your spots, please. Marshals your spots, marshals your spots. All right, go get our cars lined up. Go get our cars lined up. Rich, move up a little bit. Little bit. Perfect. All right, I will need several volunteers to help me out with the next race. Drivers ready, marshals ready, going at the sound of the tune. And we're rolling race number 9, locked and loaded. Rich Brown going to lead us out. You're watching race number 9. This is our 13.5 four-wheel sportsman division. Up next will be race number 10, our final race of the day. That is my 13.5 four-wheel expert division. Ouchie mama. So again, big thanks for everyone coming out today. Hopefully you guys and gals had some fun times today. It is Rich Brown leading out. Looks like Serbo in the 2. Rickerson in the 3. Race number 10, 13.5 four-wheel expert. You will be up next. We are putting nothing down. So that'll be an 11-car main event. Again, I will need at least 3 to 4 volunteers to help me out with race number 10. After race number 10, I will have probably about 20 minutes to 25 minutes of open track time. So again, thanks so much for everyone coming on out. It is Rich Brown leading out. Serbo in the 2. Rickerson in the 3. Back up front, it is Rich Brown leading out. Serbo in the 2. Serbo about 6.7 back. Rickerson in the 3. Watch out front. Thank you, KG. Appreciate that. Drivers, you got 2:15 in, 4:45 to go. 2:15 in, 4:45 to go. It is Brown on top, off the end of the straightaway. White in the fluorescent orange and yellow. Low C22X4. In that 2 is going to be Greg Serbo. Rocking with the all blue. Rickerson with the blue and white. Over the crossover he goes. Oh boy. Watch top of the hill. It is clear. Thank you, Mr. Anthony. And again, huge thanks for everyone coming out today. Hopefully you had some fun today. Don't forget, you got your 2021 Desert Classic brought to you by Stick-It-One-Racing.com. Coming up here in March. If you didn't sign up, talk to Larry. He may have some spots left open for filler classes. Possibly. So 3:30 in, 3:30 to go. You're watching race number 9. Race number 10, final race of the day, 13.5 four-wheel expert. You will be up next. I will need at least 3 to 4 volunteers to help me out with that race. 3 to 4 volunteers. Help me out with that race. Option line. Drivers, you have 4 minutes in, 3 to go. Rich Brown leading out. Greg Serbo in the 2. Joe Rickerson in the 3. Starting to wind our day down here. So, again, huge thanks for everyone coming on out. Race number 10. 13.5 four-wheel expert. You're going to be coming up next. Again, I will need at least 3 to 4 volunteers to help me out. So if any of my mod guys want to hang out and help me out, I'd greatly appreciate it. Be final race of the day. After race number 10, I'll have probably about 20 minutes of open track time. So we'll put it on a 4-minute practice session of clock. So 10 people on the stand at a time. It is Rich Brown leading out. Serbo in the 2, Rickerson in the 3.
Two minutes left.
Rich Brown on top, coming through the switchback section into the pitcher's mound. Lining up, coming down that back straightaway. Watch by start finish line. Watch by start finish line. It is clear. Thank you, Steven. Drivers, you got 1:30 left to go. 1:30 left to go. Rich Brown on top. Fast lap out of Brown. 18.2, 18.6 out of Serbo. 18.294 out of Rickerson. So top 3 cars very evenly matched. Coming down that short chute straightaway is going to be your leader, Rich Brown, leading out. In that 2 will be Serbo, rocking the all blue down that straightaway.
One minute left.
You heard it. 1 minute left to go on the master clock. 1 to go on the master clock. Watch top of the hill. Watch top of the hill. It is clear. By the way, Scott, when you check Live RC, you should really look at the title of today. Look at the title of today. Rich Brown leading out. Greg Serbo in the 2. Rickerson in the 3. That's going to be time on the master clock. Keep on rolling. Keep on rolling. Joe Rickerson, you are done. Waiting on 2. Waiting on 2. Waiting on 2. Rich Brown, you are done. And waiting on 1. Slow at the end of straightaway. It is clear. All right, that does conclude that race. Rich Brown leading out. Taking the win. Serbo in the 2. Rickerson in the 3. Again, I'll need at least 3 to 4 volunteers to help me out with this final race of the day. 3 to 4 volunteers. If any of my mod guys want to help me out, I would greatly appreciate it. This will be a 11-car main event. All right, we can go and get the blowers down. Blowers down. Drivers from race number 9. I need you out around the track, please. Drivers from race 9 out around the track. This is a 11-car main event. With that being said, roll them out. Check them in. Marshals, your spots, please. Marshals, your spots. Again, I need at least 3 volunteers
Lee
to
Helmer.
help me out this next race. At least 3 volunteers to help
Rich
me out this
Jonar.
next race.
Sean Hewelskamp. Riley Kowalski.
Qualifying in the 11 spot, Perry Mayfield. In the 10, Nick Bayette. In the 9, Lee Helmrich. In the 8, JH3. In the 7, Rich Chenard. In
John
the
Henry
6,
III.
CJ Mann.
Dan
In the
Collinsworth.
5, CJ Anthony.
Nick Bayette.
In the 4, Dan Collinsworth. In the 3, Alan Drebby. In the 2, Sean Hewelskamp. And on the pole will be Riley Schaefer.
1 minute to the start of the
Straightaway is closed. Straightaway is closed. Marshals, your spots. Again, straightaway is closed. Marshals, to your spots, please.
Stephen Anthony. 45 seconds to the start of the race. Harry Mayfield. "30 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, let's get our cars lined up. And with that being said, 7-minute A main event. Marshals, keep your head on swivel stick. Drivers ready, marshals ready, going to the sound of the tone. And we're locked and loaded. Schaefer going to lead us out. Hulskamp in the 2, Drebby in the 3, Collinsworth in the 4. Collinsworth getting it wrong at the start. Going to have to shuffle it back in line. Watch by start-finish line. Off the gas when being marshaled. It is clear. Leading out is going to be Riley Schaefer. Hulskamp in the 2, Drebby in the 3. Bayette, watch out the end of the straightaway. Watch out the end of the straightaway. Thank you, KG. Appreciate that. Schaefer on top. Hulskamp knocking on his back door. Schaefer running like the rabbit scared. Drebby in the 3. CJ Mann in the 4. Watch him on the driver's stand. Watch him on the driver's stand. It is clear. Watch over the gap jump. Watch over the gap jump. Keep it clean. Riley Schaefer leading out. CJ Mann in the 2. Hulskamp in the 3. Off the gas when being marshaled, guys. Off the gas when being marshaled. Now Collinsworth going to pick up the top 4. Henry, Helmrich, Chenard. Looks like Bayette, Drebby, Antony. Watch in the center section. Watch center section. It is clear. Drivers got 1:15 in, 5:45 to go. Watch crossover, watch crossover. That is leader working with you. Drivers got 2 minutes in, 5 to go. Kowalski on top. Man, Hulskamp, Collinsworth, Henry, Antony, Chenard. Pick up your leader right now off the end of the straightaway right now. That is Riley Schaefer. In that 2 spot is going to be CJ Mann coming down that straightaway. Hulskamp all over his back door. That'll be your closest battle. 2nd and 3rd. And from the driver's stand, Mann's got it. Now Hulskamp to the inside. Mann coming wrong off that center triple in from the driver's stand. In the 4 is going to be Collinsworth with the X-Ray Trinity ride. Three minutes in, 4 to go. 3 in, 4 to go. It is Schaefer leading out. Schaefer right now by the start-finish line. In that 2 is going to be the all-fluorescent orange of Hulskamp. CJ Mann in the 3. There's Mann by the start-finish line. There's Collinsworth by the start-finish line. So 3rd and 4th, working in the center section of the track. My side, my side, my side. Thank you, Mr. Farnham. I give you an A for effort. You were losing balance. Watch him on the front straightaway. Watch him on the front straightaway. Four minutes in, 3 to go. 4 and 3 to go. It is Schaefer leading out by the start-finish line. He goes. Hulskamp in the 2. Hulskamp right there off the end of the straightaway. CJ Mann coming down the straightaway. Now Collinsworth looking like he might have picked up 3rd right now. Let's take a lap with that. And that is true. Collinsworth up into the 3. Mann in the 4. Henry in the 5. Right now your leader, Sir Shakes a Lot. Coming through this pitcher's mound he goes. That is Riley Schaefer. or Mr. Pancake. Either or. Schaefer on top. Hulskamp in the 2. Lap of Hulskamp right there in front of the driver's stand. Double single action coming up on the back door of Anthony and Mayfield. 16-8 fast lap out of Schaefer. 17-1, 16-8 out of Collinsworth. 16-9 out of CJ Mann.
2 minutes left.
Watch in front of the driver's stand. Watch in front of the driver's stand. It is clear. Did you watch front straightaway? Watch front straightaway. Watch front straightaway. Watch front straightaway. Sorry, I couldn't call that quick enough.
That's what I'm like, I'm looking at the screen. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, you have him in there as Riley Kowalski. I was like,
Yeah, that's what he signed up as. 5:40 in, 1:20 to go. It is Kowalski on top. Hulskamp in the 2. Collinsworth in the 3. Again, after this race, we will have about 20 minutes of open practice. 20 minutes of open practice. I'll set it up for 4-minute sessions. Watch center, watch center, watch center. Watch center, watch center, watch center. Help him out, help him out, help him
1
out.
minute left.
That is your leader upside down. Hulskamp not quite close to Cal. Watch the end of the straightaway, guys. Watch the end of the straightaway. Chenard and Henry. No love lost there. With 45 seconds to go. 45 seconds to go. Watch front straightaway. Watch the center section. Watch center section, guys. Watch center section. Watch center section. It is clear. 35 seconds to go. Schaefer on top. Hulskamp in the 2. Collinsworth in the 3. Watch by start finish line. Watch by start finish line. It is clear. Mann, Drebby, Bayette, Chenard, Anthony, Helmrich, and Mayfield rounding out my top 11. With under 15 to go. Under 15 to go. Off the gas, Wimby and Marshall, guys. Off the gas, Wimby and Marshall. With less than 5. Less than 5. And that is going to be time. Dan Collinsworth got you at the line. Alan Drebby got you at the line. You are done. Please don't interfere with the cars that are behind you, guys. Please don't interfere with the cars behind you. Perry Mayfield, you are done. Nick Bayette, you are done. Kowalski, you're done. Collinsworth, Henry, Drebby, Bayette, waiting on 2. Waiting on 2. And that is a race. I'll stop. Time now is 6 o'clock. Again, huge thanks for everyone coming on out. We have 20 minutes of open track time. 20 minutes of open track time, 4-minute sessions. Again, at the conclusion of those 4 minutes, there's a line standing down there. Hop on down or step back and let those take your spots.
Control practice has started. Alan Drebing. Lee Helmrich. Chase Shaw Hulskamp.